Why, you guys? Joy was basically calling out people in the audience and answering all types of crazy questions. Check this out.
Which one would you be, dear? Dana. The one with the big head. Thank you, Dana. Okay, here's a Priscilla on Twitter says, would any of the panel consider a position in the government? Oh. If I was not a comedian or whatever I am, I would be, I would be a politician. I would run for office.
I wonder what platform you would run on, Joy.
I would run on
I'm just joking. That was sarcasm.
Oh, why?
I think we all know.
Your sarcasm did not work. What are you trying to say?
I'm not a comedian.
What are you
no, but I
trying to
think
say?
it's pretty. I think we all know what your platform would be.
Which is?
You'd probably be similar to Bernie Sanders, right?
No.
No? What would your platform be?
I don't believe in free education for everybody.
Okay.
Trump shouldn't get free education for his children. Screw that.
No interest in government.
I went to college.
She has been absolutely throwing shots at Trump for ages. Ages at this point. Let's keep going.
A master's degree and everything was free. Why? Almost free. It was $64 a term at Queens College back in the day.
$64?
$64.
That's not even registration now.
Yeah,
that's just like,
that was
class materials.
The City University in its heyday. And then I went to Stony Brook and I got an MA from there, and it cost me nothing practically.
Wait, $64?
64 plus
For the
books.
semester?
You had
Wait, on top of or included in?
No, the books are extra, but I always got used books, and so it was not that much money. I really had. I was broke.
The cafeteria was for 2 days.
Yeah.
My registration fee. I'm like, Mom, can you get the major credit card?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
But that's what it should be. It should be the city university and the state universities should be really, really, really affordable or free. That's. But
you just flip-flopped, Joy.
Why?
You said no free.
No, for kids like me who needed the money, but not people like Trump and all these hedge funders. Why should I pay for some hedge funder's kid's education? He wants to go to Harvard. Cough up the $1 million because that's what it's going to cost.
You know, my parents paid for about a third of my education. I went to a private school, and I think it was just about 5 years ago that I paid off my student loans. I don't think there's anything wrong with the student loan for me.
It's a horror.
No, it's not.
They charge you. They're like usurers. They're like gangsters. They charge you like what's the percentage? Like 12% or something? It's even higher than that?
It's actually, I mean, listen, it took me a while to pay it off, but you said I have a good job now, but then I was making $8 an hour coming out of college, okay? So it just, for me, while I was in school.
More than that, doesn't it?
How would you know? But while I was in school, I felt a sense of ownership because I knew that I wasn't just peddling my parents' money out the window. I was working for myself.
That's right.
And I worked harder because of it.
Well, this girl's been working since she's 3, so we all work hard here.
Each class, and I'm like, oh, I need another job. I got 3 classes to take this semester. That's ridiculous.
It's not $64, is it?
It's multiples. And I'm just like, and it's not even a private, it's a university.
You're online, you're studying.
I'm online at the Academy of Art University, which is not like a Harvard, even though that's a sister.
She's a very good artist, Raven. She really does beautiful work, I must tell you.
Oh, you saw?
Okay, Bella in the audience.
Expensive.
Where's Bella? Bella?
Over here.
Hey. Hi, Bella.
Hey, I want to know, what's your secret talent?
Let me think, though. Let me think. I think Joy has the talent to rally people. Is that a...
Well, yeah, I could. If I was a politician, I'd have this whole audience
or for her?
voting the way I tell them to.
Whatever she feels that way.
Except for one woman. There's one woman up there who's a Trump supporter. Stand up and show yourself. There she is.
Don't make her feel bad.
No, she wants to be
I have a
seen.
question for
She's clapping when we're talking about Trump, and I think we appreciate that you're here.
People always ask, who is a Trump supporter? Could you explain who you are so we can understand?
She needs a camera. There she goes.
No, I'm not explaining it. I don't get into politics. I just feel that we do need a change. I voted for Obama. I'll be the first to say it. I think it was the biggest mistake of my life.
Why?
Why?
Okay,
I'll tell you
why was it a mistake?
I work in a hospital. No, I work in a hospital. You want to talk about Obamacare? What it has done to the hospital systems and putting hospitals out of business. You can't get an authorization for Medicaid for any type of treatment that a patient. You have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. Just like at any other job, we don't know what goes on behind the scenes. So when you look at that, I don't agree with that.
So would you like single payer care like Bernie Sanders says?
No, I don't agree with Bernie Sanders either.
So you don't want any, you want everybody should pay through the nose.
You should have insurance through your company. I do agree with that. Okay, I do.
What about pre-existing conditions? How do you feel about that?
They should be covered.
They should be covered. Okay, so that's
Absolutely.
part of Obamacare. He changed that.
Yes, but there's certain things
Okay.
that weren't changed that we don't see behind the scenes. Like I said, wherever you work, you
All
know
right.
what goes on.
Okay, quickly, what else? We got to move on.
I personally think that maybe we need a businessman because, like you said, every 4 years we always complain
So
about
you
people.
would like him to have his taxes or everybody should see his taxes, right?
I don't think his
She says
taxes
he's
have
a
anything to
businessman.
do with the presidential. I'm sorry, I don't.
But you say like I said, he's a businessman. That's what he's putting out there. So don't
you
want
could
to
see them, but I don't think that has to do with what he has to
businesses?
do. I don't think. Do I agree with everything he says? No, absolutely
I have
not.
a question for you. Do you feel like his job as a reality star has swayed your vote, or does that even not at all?
Absolutely not. I
Because
don't
that's what
watch
people
that.
speculate.
No, I don't watch reality.
Okay.
That's nonsense.
Are you working now, honey?
Actually, no. I got an injury, so I'm not working for the past year. But I've seen it all.
But you said you worked in healthcare, or
She works in healthcare.
you know, my brother.
Thank you.
Good point.
Thank you very
Both of my
much.
brother-in-laws
Thank you.
are.
Unemployed for a year with 4 children, has put them through school. She's my sister. I'm very proud of her.
That has nothing to do with anything. But as a social worker, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I could see where money is needed and we're not getting it. My husband works for not-for-profit with homeless. There is so much more money that is needed that we're not getting.
And you feel that he's going to
And
solve
Obama stopped
that.
a lot of things. The mayor did lovely shit with everything also.
No cussing. Thank you very much.
No
You can
cussing.
sit down,
Thank
Sean.
you. Sit down. Okay.
You messed it up, boo. You messed it up.
She said ship, as
Okay.
in
No,
ships
she didn't. She
passing
said
in the
a
night.
different word. I just find it interesting that you go through that because there's with every decision, even me eating this chip, I'm happy, but my nutritionist isn't. Like, there's always going to be unhappy people, but then there's going to be happy people. And I don't know, having a country with so many different mindsets, if anyone or all of us will ever fully be happy, because there's always going to be someone that's angry. So how do we find that happy medium? Like, how do you get there? And we never look at the good. We always look at the bad. That's why Instagram and Twitter and trolls, and we only listen to the bad people, because you hear, oh, they said something nice, but did you hear what she said? Like, that's the problem. And I think as a human culture, we need to, like, get on the bad wagon of not everything's going to be perfect all the time. Let's just take the good for as long as it can give.
Here, don't take one, take them all.
Get out of here, Paula.
You
Okay.
don't want them?
Why, you guys, you could tell Joy Behar did not want to hear any of that. When Raven Simone said you had to take the bad with the good, she didn't want to hear that at all. Because when you think about it, that's what Trump is. He's a little bad with the good, but he's a lot more good. All the news outlets just want to tarnish his name. And I don't think that's fair. That's not fair for us as American people, and that's not fair for him. I think this whole free healthcare thing is a scam because there's high deductibles for people and then pre-existing conditions. She lied about Bernie on that one. I know that for sure. Let me know what you guys think about this quick video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And as always, let me know what to react to. We're out.